So 16 years ago, I started this ritual where every New Year's Day on the 1st of January of every year, I would jot down some goals and then I would send this list to myself on email. And I would only look at the list again towards the end of the year, like November, December. I would open the email and I would look at the list to see how much I've accomplished. And the reason I did this was I used to have this well, I still do, but I used to have this all or nothing mindset when it came to goals. So I would set a stupid goal like I want to run, I want to start jogging, or I want to start running every day for the whole rest of the year. And then of course I would start on the 1st of January and I would do it for a few days, and if I'm lucky I would do it for a few weeks, and then I'd skip a day, and then I'd skip another day. And then I would just feel like, oh, I've already failed at this goal because I haven't done it for the rest of the year, or I haven't done it for all the days of the year. So it's kind of like do all of it or do nothing at all. So that's just one example of, this all or nothing mindset that I used to have. And it gets to the point where, if you know what I'm talking about, it gets to the point where you don't even want to set goals because you know that it's just pointless, especially on the 1st of January, you know that you're not going to like follow through for the rest of the year. So I wanted to still set goals, but I didn't want to fail at it. I didn't want to have this mindset. So this is why I started making this, I would call it more of a wish list than a goal list. So it was just this kind of like setting my intentions for the year, like what I would love to accomplish, and if I don't, then so be it. So it's kind of like a wish list. And then I would not look at it. So I would basically know in the back of my mind, I would just let it hang there, basically what I wanted to do, and I would not look at the list again, and I would not put myself under pressure. And what surprised me is that at the end of every year, when I go back and open that email, I was shocked at how many things I've actually accomplished during the year. Things that I forgot I'd even written about. And of course, I never accomplished all the things on my list. A lot of the time, some of the goals would carry over into the next year. And some of the goals would fall off the list because I just decided like, oh, I'm no longer interested in accomplishing that goal or whatever it may be. And one example of a goal that was carried over several years, let's say 6 years, I actually went back to check. And it's really nice because I send this email to myself on my Gmail account. I have the same subject line, and just the difference is the year at the end. So the year will be different. So when I can go back several years, it's easy for me to like compare goals or to see how far I've come or to see how many years I've carried over certain goals. And so one of the goals that I've carried over for 6 years is starting a YouTube channel. And every year I failed at it, and it just never fell off my wish list because it was just nagging me. It was like a nagging goal. And I would end up, putting exclamation marks next to the goal because I would get so frustrated with myself that another year has passed and I still haven't accomplished this goal. And then I would say in the last 2 years, I started making more specific goals related to that goal. So I would say like, if I could only post 6 videos for the whole entire year, just 6 videos, because I thought that it would take that long, like a whole year to make 6 videos, because I had this perfectionistic tendencies that I thought, this is going to take a ridiculously long time to produce and get right. So I was being like very generous with myself and saying that I only needed to make 6 videos. I would be so happy with myself if I could just do that. That happened over the last 2 years. I think even it changed to like, if I could just post 1 video for the whole year. That's how desperate I was. And for some reason this year, something happened. Something changed. I accomplished a lot this year. Big things in my life. So many crazy things I thought I would never get to. But this goal of, you know, starting a YouTube channel, I didn't even start in January. Like, I wrote it down and I was like, yeah, whatever, you know, here we go again. Actually, like, I just even sometimes wanted to like forget about that goal because it was so frustrating not getting to it. And so I didn't even start in January, but I started in May. And so that's almost like half the year gone. And I started in May. Let me tell you, I didn't post 6 videos. I have almost posted 20 videos in half a year. And I'm like so proud of myself. Like, I know that sounds silly, but it's huge. Like, I cannot believe, okay, this is probably the 19th video. So if I post one more, I've posted 20 videos in half a year. That's amazing. So yeah, so the reason I'm sharing this video is that, you know, sometimes, you know, when it comes towards the end of the year, we start getting down on ourselves, and we think back about like all the goals we set at the beginning of the year and that we still haven't accomplished. And you know, but I just wanted to post this to kind of like give you some hope that it's okay to let, you know, maybe the timing isn't right. It's okay to let goals roll over to the next year. It's also okay for goals to fall off when you've grown or outgrown a certain desire or goal. And also to show yourself some compassion, have some self-compassion for, you know, stop putting yourself under so much pressure. Do the things that you enjoy doing. Stop making it such a, I don't know, like such a menial task. If you're not enjoying it, then why are you doing it? And you're more likely actually to accomplish the goals with self-compassion, and I spoke about this in a previous video, than if you were to be more like judgmental of yourself, like self-judgments, self-loathing, all that type of thing. So self-compassion goes a long way. And then like looking back at your goal list at the end of the year and seeing like, wow, like that sense of accomplishment kind of gives you a renewed energy to set new and exciting goals for the next year, and to see again at the end of the year what it is that you accomplished. So, okay, I'm gonna share with you 2 or 3 goals that I have for next year, just to give you an idea of some of the things that I want to do. So if I could post approximately 20 videos in half a year, I definitely want to continue into the new year doing that, but I have to set a bigger goal, right? Because hopefully I'm going to be posting from the beginning of the year to the end of the next year. So it's very difficult for me to post a video weekly, but sometimes when I have energy, I'm able to post like 2 or 3 videos in a week, and then I'll take a break. So I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna post a weekly video, but if I can do 20 videos in half a year, then I can do 40 videos, 40 to 50 videos, which is almost a video a week, almost, because there's 52 weeks in a year. So 40 to 50 videos for next year, and no pressure. Even if I feel that I'm done with this goal of doing YouTube and I quit, that's okay, no pressure. What else? I have a den, which I turned into my work from home office. And I actually wanted, when I moved into this apartment, I wanted to like set up that space into like a very like cozy space where I could make YouTube videos. It could be kind of like my YouTube studio and stuff like that. But then I haven't really like worked on that space as much as I wanted to. So this year I want to kind of like turn it into that cozy space. I want to do a mural wall, art wall with just random pictures framed. I want to get a sleeper couch for that space, but I don't want to buy a new couch. So actually I found this couch last year, which I should have just bitten the bullet. How do you say? I should have bitten the bullet. I don't know if that's the right phrase. And gone for it, because I saw the sleeper couch on Facebook Marketplace and they were just wanting to get rid of it and it was free. So I want to try and find something like that where it's free and I'm not spending too much money on it. So I'm gonna make that into kind of like a cozy space where I can record. It's gonna be a sleeper couch, so I can relax there. Or if I have guests that, you know, want to sleep over, I have a space for them. Multifunctional room, and of course my desk for when I work from home. I've already recorded a little bit of it, so you can see how it looks right now, and let's see how it evolves. Fingers crossed, no pressure. And one of the other goals that I want to have is, and you will see the bags are actually gone now, but I just decluttered my closet. 6 bags full of clothes that I no longer need, and I think it's absolutely ridiculous that I can get rid of 6 bags. Now, I will admit, some of those clothes actually came with me from South Africa to the US 9 years ago. So, but that's no excuse. I want to say that I'm a self-proclaimed shopaholic sometimes, and I love it. I get a dopamine hit from like shopping online, receiving the clothes, trying them on, wearing them, looking great, feeling great, going into the stores and shopping. And I have enough clothes. And so one of my challenges for this year, one of my goals or wish list, and I don't know if I'm gonna get this right or not, but I want to try not buy one item of clothing for the whole year. Am I gonna get it right? I don't know. Maybe that could be another video idea that I could, you know, blog about. And yeah, I don't know. Like, my mind's trying to like figure out how I'm gonna get through this, because I love buying clothes. Like, maybe that's an extreme goal, but it's kind of a nice challenge. Like, I just, you know, I don't want to be this consumerist that just spends money on unnecessary things when I have clothes that are perfectly fine, and I don't need it. I think I can go a whole year without purchasing another item. Pray for me. If there's an event that I need a new outfit for, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have enough clothes for events as well, and I'm not an event person, so I'm gonna avoid the events. Okay, so those are some of the goals that I have for the year. I usually set between 10 and 20, so around like average 15 goals a year, and they are like anything, everything, all areas of my life, all types of like long-term, short-term goals, easy, hard, you know, just anything, traveling, anything, everything. So it's just like I just dump my whole wish list onto this thing every 1st of January. It's like a ritual for me. I have to do it. If I don't do it, I mean, there's no ways I can't do it. Like, I just do it. So, you know, what are your, you know, are people still making New Year's resolutions, or are they just kind of like, I'm sick of this, like, obviously I'm not going to do any, like, do people still do that? Do people make New Year's resolutions? Do you? What are some of the goals that you have for the new year? I would love to hear from you, so drop a comment down below. Remember to like this video and subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you can get notified when I'm posting in the new year again, and maybe even before the end of the year. Chat soon. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my office. This is the messiest place in my apartment. Yeah, over there I have my vacuum cleaner, which needs to be emptied, my laptop bag, my gym bag, which needs to be also emptied. I was watching Billie Eilish on Tiny Desk concerts, and over here, sorry, I am chewing a marshmallow while talking. This is not good. So what I want to show you guys is this office is pretty sparse. Pretty sparse. Basically just have my desk. I recently cleared off my closet, like 6 bags of clothes, which my friend is coming to pick up tomorrow because she loves to sell things online and donate and whatever. So I'm giving that to her to do what she likes. This is a blanket, very thick blanket that I thought I would need in winter, and it's just been sitting in my closet for like, I don't know, 9 years. And yeah, we don't need it because it's very hot in the apartment. So this is one of the pictures that I got at a thrift store. So it was in another frame, very old, worn out frame. So I took the picture out and I got them to make a new mat. Sorry, this is my marshmallow. They made a new mat for it. It was a very difficult size, so I couldn't just buy a random mat in the store. They had to custom make it, and I put it in a new frame. And yeah, it's gonna be one of the pieces on this wall. I want to make like a mural wall with just like different size pictures, random pictures that I get online or in thrift stores. And yeah, so that's the idea for this room. I also want to get a sleeper couch for, just to like chill in here. Maybe I could record some videos in here. If I have guests, then I can host people. It can be a sleeper couch that pulls out and serve multiple purposes. By the way, those are the lamps that I use when I'm recording, and my little teeny tiny tripod that I put on my countertop. So yeah, part of my goals for this year is to get this wall done, and that's going to be a fun project. Also, why I told you about those clothes is because I am a consumerist, and one of my goals is to be less consumeristic. I don't know if that's a word, but I would love to not buy one item of clothing for a whole year. Now, I don't know if that's possible, but it's going to go on my wish list, and let's hope that is something that will happen. So yeah, that's my office, and I hope to give you an update about that soon.